studio this morning. We have 3 students that attend the University of New Mexico, and they're part of a BA MD program where all 3 of these students are training to become medical professionals here. And so as part of this program with UNM, they get to spend, is it all summer you guys do this, or just for like about a month during the summer?
Just a month.
About a month here during the summer. And so they get to come and spend time in a rural part of the state and kind of learn about the community. And it's kind of they come and learn about what's going on, probably learn about the needs. And at the same time, we as a community get to wine and dine them and be like, hey, when you get done, being doctor stuff, you might want to set up a shop here in our neck of the woods. That's kind of how it's meant to be, right? So we have 3 students here. Haley Hughes is with us. Also, Madison Sandoval and Tiffany. If I botch this, I apologize. Tiffany Ynostroza?
Yeah, close enough.
Is that, how far off am I?
No, it's pretty close. Ynostroza.
Okay. Ynostroza. Okay. Yeah, the Y's always, I'm like, yin.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies. Welcome. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. So you guys are juniors at UNM, right?
Yes.
Good deal. All of you are studying to be doctors. Is that the plan?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, are you guys at the point in your studies where you start to specialize, or is it still way general? I don't know. You guys go to school for like 8 years, right? So
Yeah.
I don't
Still
know
way
at
general.
what part you get to. So like in that part, so are you guys just still in the? Are you at the point where you get to start studying specialized medicine, or is it still in the general phase now for you guys? I don't know.
Yeah, it's very general. We got a long ways to go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of biology and chemistry classes right now.
Okay. So not white coats and
Not
stethoscopes
yet,
and
no.
all that kind of stuff. Yeah, none of that.
No,
yet.
just
Getting
plants
closer,
and
but-
animals,
Yeah.
Okay.
biology.
Okay, very cool. So the stuff you actually have to learn all that to earn the white coat, and then say, all right, you got now you know some of the big words. And so you guys are all juniors. All of you are from New Mexico, right? You guys.
Yes.
What parts of New Mexico we were from? Tell everybody where you're from.
Yeah, I'm from Albuquerque initially.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm
Tiffany?
from Silver City.
You're from Silver, and you're from.
I'm from Tijeras. but
Tijeras.
Might as well be Albuquerque.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah,
Close
you just
enough.
throw a rock and you're out in the suburbs. I get all that. Good. Now, are you guys born and raised from New Mexico? You guys spent very cool.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you're pretty. Have you been to Roswell before coming here? This is your first time ever coming to Roswell?
This is my first time.
It's
Okay.
my first time as well.
Have you been here
I
before?
went to New Mexico Military Institute
Oh, so
for 4
Madison,
years.
you're very
so-
well versed in Roswell, New
yes,
Mexico.
I've been here
Good. So you're an
before.
alumni of
Yes,
of Ed-
class of 2020.
Okay. So did you go to high school or the junior college?
Just
or both?
high school.
Okay.
Yeah, all 4 years
Very
of high
good
school.
deal. So now, as far as doctors go, what do you have you decided what direction you want to go, or are you still in that phase where you're kind of haven't decided yet?
Well, it's changed for me like 6 times, but radiology at the moment is looking pretty cool.
Okay. Good deal. What about you guys?
Yeah, it's also changed for me a ton.
Okay.
But right now, emergency medicine sounds really
So you want to hang out the ER, and
Yeah.
you like the faster paced,
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
high energy type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Have you decided or kind of
I'm
leaning?
still kind of keeping my options open. Tried
Okay.
a couple of things out and still kind of deciding.
Do you have like a dream one, like regardless of what it takes to get there? If you're like, that would be so cool to be whatever, brain surgeon, whatever. Is there one that you're just like, it's so much work to get there, but like that would be really cool. Is there like a dream one like that? Like, I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but plastic surgery, I have no idea what's like the glamorous.
Yeah.
I feel like dermatology is pretty
Okay.
interesting.
Because that's pretty broad.
Yeah, I know.
It's
that
anywhere
they-
from clearing up pimples to cancer. It's kind of broad there,
Right.
Okay. Interesting. Now you guys have been in Roswell for about a week now, right?
Correct.
And you guys, and each week you kind of spend different aspects of the community. So last week you spent a lot of time at the camp convention that was going on over at First United Methodist Church. It's a week-long day camp for elementary age kids, and they do math, science, So I imagine you were very familiar with probably some of the subject matter and some of the stuff that was going on. Were you guys working as kind of like counselors there, or just observing? What were you guys doing that week?
It was pretty much counselors. We worked with like another person who was there also that week.
Okay.
We were just kind of helping get the kids together and take them to class and kind of like help them with the different projects that they were working on in each class.
Okay. So it didn't convince none of y'all to be pediatricians when you're done here?
Kind of the opposite.
Like, no, I want old people. But you have a lot of fun. I mean, you get to, because I mean, you probably get to do stuff you don't. I mean, let's face it, for the last, 3 years, you guys have been, hitting books, studying, and live and breathe and eat and sleep in this stuff. So it's probably kind of nice to at least, all right, we're doing something here where kids are working on this underwater robot fish,
Exactly.
and that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. So.
Yeah, it was really exciting to see how excited the kids were about all the STEM fields. And so
Yeah.
that was a treat in and of itself to see them really invested in that.
I know you guys are very young still, but you've got some life experiences now. Do you kind of see yourself in them? Some of those kids sometimes, and you're like, I remember when I was that excited about something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of reminds you of you sometimes. You're like, oh, I remember when I loved that. And then you kind of make you start thinking. Ladies, the older you get, the more you're going to do this. You're going to go back and think, man, what was I thinking back then? Or how did he know? Why did I draw to that then? As you get older, things change. It's too. But so now, where are you guys at this week?
This week we are at the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, you're going to hang out at the Roswell Boys and
Yes.
Girls Club.
Yeah.
So that's going to be another fun week of meeting some of our youth, meeting some of our staff and things that are here. They have a great summer program there. So good deal. So is it going to be kind of serving as counselors there kind of thing too? Or what do you guys know yet what you're going to be doing there? Just hanging out?
I think we're excited to find out when we get there.
Okay. Oh, so first day's today, huh? Do you guys
Later this week we'll
Yeah.
start.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. So I'm like for this week, what's it like for you guys? What's your schedule? I'm just kind of curious where they have you going around and what you're seeing. What are you getting a chance to see?
Yeah, no, it's very busy because with volunteering, we also shadow different doctors in
Yeah, 'cause
Roswell.
the idea is to help you guys find your niche too.
Yeah. So we have that along with community exploration activities. So
Okay.
just yesterday, we went to the UFO museum.
Ah,
Yeah.
no autopsies there to work on. Today we're going to learn alien anatomy. Come on in.
Yeah. We also have had the opportunity to do some police ride-alongs with the
Oh,
police
yes.
department.
How was that?
Maddie
I did
is
it.
the
It
only
was
one who's done
very-
it so far. The other two
It
of
was
us are
very
doing it today.
interesting,
Nice.
very high speed, bit
Did you-
scary.
did you get
I did
into,
not get into a high speed.
okay, I didn't
We
know if you
just-
got into
we
a
kind
snare.
of we zoomed down 2nd Street, going pretty fast, going to one of the calls. So
Okay.
that was pretty cool.
Did you do it with the Roswell City Police or the Sheriff's Department?
I think it was the Roswell City Police.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've done one once, and I know what you're talking about. I did it. This was several years ago, and they had a car accident out halfway to Vaughan, out on the highway halfway to Vaughan, and it was actually in Tobacco County, but Tobacco's got like 3 cops. It's so rural up there, and so a lot of times Chaffetz County and Roswell services respond to stuff up there. And so they had a single car accident that was like 40 miles outside of town. And I was doing the ride along that night with the county sheriffs. And that of which you talk about, we went up Main Street. And this was a Friday night. And it was late. It was about 10 or 11, but it was Friday night. There was still a bunch of cars. And they were booking it up Main Street so fast. And one thing I learned on my ride along, which you may have learned as well, if you're driving, if you're like on Main Street or something and there's 2 lanes and you're in the left lane, they're always going to be in the left lane passing. So don't get in the left lane. If you see cops speeding up, get over to the right. They're always good, and they're going to make you go to the right. They're not going to go around you on the right. They're going. That's not safe. So they're going to get right on your tail, and they're going to blow up the lights and tell you to get over. that's what you do. Did you kind of learn that a little bit?
There was not as many cars.
Okay.
So
See, I
did
went
not.
through and this guy's hauling and it's busy. It's traffic. And I'm like, wow. And I realized how people get nervous and stupid when, like, the one guy, we were going and the cop got right up on him and he blew the lights and the guy like, whoa, and did that and literally almost crossed. He topped up on the curb in the median. And I'm like, what is this clown shoe doing? Get over. And he just got freaked out. And so, it just because I don't know if they got their head. I was like, how do you not hear us coming for one thing? There's sirens blaring. We weren't sneaky. So I don't know, but it was an eye opener for me. So I'm guessing it probably was a little bit for you too.
Yes.
Good deal. Enough to know that you don't want to go to the ER, like Tiffany does. Okay. Cool. So you get to do it now. And then I don't. Do I have the email where you guys are going after that? Because I got the list of the different places you're going.
We're also going to the Roswell Museum and Art Center.
That's right. Next week you're going to be at the Roswell Museum and Art Center. All right.
And then the week after that, we are going to be at Harvest Ministries.
There you go. Which is another. They Harvest Ministries for us. You'll learn when you're there. They help people in need here in town. They also help other organizations that do the same thing, like the Roadrunner Food. You're probably being Albuquerque area. You're probably familiar with that. Mm-hmm. Roadrunner Food Bank. They're kind of the drop off for that. So Roadrunner comes here, and then they distribute to there, and they collect for their own and do. You'll learn all about it. They do great work over there too. So good deal. And then of course the Museum and Art Center. Roswell's pretty culturally. You'll be surprised. We got a lot of, for a town of this size, we've got a lot of culture and amenities and do you guys get downtime at nights where you get to go on your own and explore and all that?
A little bit, yeah.
'Cause, I mean, you guys are juniors. Does that put you at 21 yet? I don't even know.
Just 20.
Just 20. So you can't visit all the places yet.
Yeah.
But you can kind of check out the music scene, check out some of the food and all that. Are you guys foodies? Do y'all like your food? Y'all are tiny, so I don't eat that much food. You're not fat like me. So you must not eat that much. But you guys like. I'm guessing you're from New Mexico, so you probably green chili up everything just like the rest of us do, right? Yeah. But come in. We got some great little food places, great little music scene. There's nice little local flavor. So I hope you get a chance to kind of see some of that when you guys aren't doing all the formal visiting and all that good stuff too. So. All right, so I'm curious, what made you all decide to pursue medical careers? What was it for you guys that you said, this is the path I want to take?
Yeah, for me, I felt like it was a really tangible way to serve other people. I think that servitude is important to me just when it comes to like my beliefs and my faith. And so I felt like a career in medicine was a really tangible way to, meet other people's physical needs.
You're like,
and
look,
serve
I want to serve and help other people.
Yeah.
And a lot of people need mental help medically, so that's a good path to do that.
Yeah.
So, very good. For you, Tiffany, what was the draw?
Yeah, I always wanted to be in the medical field because just the sciences really interested me.
Okay.
Like I liked that every day would be different. Like I didn't want like a monotonous.
Hence the reason why you lean towards the ER and the more
definitely.
emergency medical services.
Yeah.
Okay.
And kind of like Haley was saying, just helping people. That's obviously a huge part of what I want to do with the rest of my life.
Okay.
So.
For you, Madison, what was that draw?
Well, I also always wanted to be a doctor since I was little. You know, I had the little play doctor toy kit.
Okay. Did you play Operation?
Oh, yes.
Could you get the funny bone out?
Oh, yes.
Without it buzzing?
Almost every time.
Well, then that's almost like in the Matrix where you take the blue pill or the green pill. Like if you can get the funny bone out without it buzzing, that's kind of like an entrance exam. They start. How are you doing today? Next thing you know, you're in the Matrix. But just kidding. Very cool. So I'm assuming all three of you can deal with blood and guts and all that kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. See, that's where I found out I'm not cut out for medicine.
Right.
I remember when I was younger than you, about 16 or so, and my dad was pulling shutters off the side of a house or on the window. They're decorative. Mm-hmm. But he had a crowbar, and the crowbar kicked back and popped him right between the eyes. And you guys know, whenever you get a wound on your face, like it bleeds bad.
Yeah.
And I saw that and boom, passed right out. I was like, well, a line in Middleton is not for Michael.
It's okay, at least you found out early. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do blood. So, I mean, like, as far as goals and aspirations, I mean, forget, Roswell and all, people trying to lure you here. What do you guys see for yourselves? I mean, do you envision where you want to settle down in New Mexico? Do you want to, I mean, what's like you want to have the family? What's like the goals here? Like, where do you see yourself in, say, 10 years from now? Where are you hoping to be at, and what are you wanting to do? Mm-hmm. Who wants to go first? I'll make Madison go first. You start this way with Haley first. You start this
Well, hopefully, because in 10 years, we will be done with med school and hopefully have matched. Yes, exactly. Hopefully have matched into the specialty that we want and been there for a couple years. So I'm hoping. I think I want to go to a like more rural than like even Roswell, I guess.
Okay, you want to get like the one light town and
exactly.
I gotcha. Okay.
I do.
All right. You ever seen the movie Doc Hollywood?
I have not, no.
You should check it out. It came out late 90s, early 2000s. It stars one Michael J. Fox. You remember him? Back to the Future. You ever seen that
yes.
movie?
Mm-hmm.
It's him a little bit older. But anyway, he's got a gig as like some big time plastic surgeon in LA. And he's just graduating medical school, and I think he's East Coast or something like that. And so he's planning his trip out west to interview for the big, highfalutin California job. And he's got his little Porsche, and he ends up driving across country. Well, anyway, he breaks down in some little podunk town that has no doctor, and it's literally the town doc that visits, and he's sick and all. And then he ends up getting transformed and turns out to be the small-time doc. And he goes from being the big L.A. doctor to the guy that shows up with the medical bag, and so it's a comedy and a love story rom-com type thing, with all that. But it's kind of, I think at the end of the day, you're gonna watch and be like, that's why I won't be Doc Hollywood. For you. All right, Tiffany, for you, where 10 years from now, what are you hoping? What are you envisioning for yourself?
Yeah, so same with Madison. I want to definitely go somewhere rural because they need it the most.
But fast-paced, but rural.
Yeah.
So an ER that gets like one call a day.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. Yeah.
Oh, Bob got in a fight with his hog again.
Bob's in again.
I got you. Cool.
Yeah.
Very
something
cool.
like that.
Yeah, so you don't want to be in like L.A. and dealing with gunshots and dang, I got you. You want the fast pace, but not all at once.
Yeah, I want the balance.
Yeah, I get you. That makes sense. All right, for you, Haley, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Yeah, I think kind of similarly in line with Madison and Tiffany.
Okay.
In a rural community or somewhere where there's a need for more physicians, which is pretty much the entire state.
Gotcha. So is this why you guys signed up for this program? Is because of that? Because I don't want.
Yeah. I
don't want to be on Chicago Med or whatever insert nighttime TV show style hospital. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want something a little bit more working with people and getting creative and talk. Because I would also imagine, I don't have experience here, I'm just kind of imagining, you get to be more personal doctors in small towns.
Yeah.
Whereas Chicago, whatever, it's triaging from one bed to the next, and then your day's done. Mm-hmm. Where here, it's like, hey, how's the kids doing? How's the family?
Yeah.
Did you ever get that thing figured out? That kind of, Plus, it also, because your patients better, it probably gives you a better understanding of your patients. And so when they tell you you've been eating healthy, and you're like, I know what you've been doing. Don't hand me that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very cool. So I gotta, like I said, this is, except for Madison, who spent time here at NMMI. What's been some of your favorite aspects of Roswell? So, I'll ask Madison, but she's got a little bit more qualified. But for you guys, first time Roswell, is there anything that stood out so far as things you've been into, or something you want to check out more in your time here?
Yeah, I think kind of how you mentioned, I really like the culture, and like you guys have your own like special niche of like culture and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to kind of do the more like cliche tourist things.
Okay.
And check all that out. That'd be fun.
Very cool. How about for you, Haley? Is there any?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed my time here so far. It's only been a week, but I went to a Roswell Invaders baseball game the other night.
Nice.
And that was fun. Yeah, it was great.
Nice.
And then, I've enjoyed getting to meet other people here in the community and learn about, just what their favorite things about Roswell are for them. So it's been a really great experience.
And since Madison's got some kind of, you're probably the tour or the tour guide by default because you spent a couple years here in Roswell, right?
Kind of, a little bit.
So how long have you been gone from just 3 years? I guess you're 3 years in school.
Almost 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but
so how different is it from now to then?
Well, I have a little sister who goes to the Institute now, so I've been back a couple times.
So you haven't really been away and then come back wow, it looks different. You've been coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
I was excited to see the Deons though. I thought that was very cool.
Yeah, we're excited. You guys are used to Deons.
We love Deons.
We just got ours officially here, a year or so
ago. That's exciting.
Our Deons and our Blakes were two things we were very happy about. Now we feel like the rest of New Mexico. You know what I mean? Very good. So I'm curious though. Is there anything you want to check out while you're here that you didn't get a chance to, or something that's new that you're like, dude, I wasn't here when I was here. I want to get involved with that.
I'm not
like any restaurants in town that weren't here last time. You're kind of like, do you like Mediterranean food?
I do.
We just got a new Mediterranean place that just opened up about a month ago, and my wife and I tried it. Do you remember the Hungry American? I don't know if you... It's on North Main. It used to be, I think it was El Tapatio Mexican restaurant there for a little bit. It's on North Main. You know where there's that hotel, like the something inn. It's like if you go to Walmart, you're too far. Okay. It's more like around this... there's like a Farm Bureau place. There used to be the Froyo, that little shopping center. It's on, like if you're heading north, it would be on your left side. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Well, it's right by there, the Mediterranean place.
Okay.
It's called Sarah's, I think.
Okay.
It's Mediterranean food, and my wife and I had it, so.
We will definitely
bring them go,
out.
and you guys like trying new foods and things.
Yeah,
I think those doctors, that's like a rule. Like you gotta feel like you guys gotta be a little bit more like embracing of things that aren't in your wheelhouse, you know, because you gotta, I don't know. And I like doing that. So do you guys like trying new foods, weird foods, or?
Yeah, I'm ready to try anything.
I know this is way off topic. Weirdest food you ever tried?
Oh, goodness. I ate fried alligator once.
Nice. How was it?
It was good.
So you fry anything, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to tell your patients here in about 10 years that don't do that.
Don't eat that. Yeah, no, it's just a couple of pieces.
You can fry a shoe and make it edible. How about for you, Tiffany? What's the weirdest food?
I can't think of anything. Definitely not as adventurous as that.
Nothing? Never tried a fried cricket or a escargot? Or no? Nothing?
Nothing.
Although, depending on where you're from, things that we eat here, they might find weird too. That's some of the green chili fare. But okay, Madison, what's the weirdest thing you've eaten?
It was not a fried octopus leg, but just like a normal.
Octopus leg.
I'm assuming it was cooked. I'm not sure, but it was probably the octopus.
Okay, yeah, all right. One more. Did you ever get a chance to man, the name just went right out of my head. It used to be Tijuana's down here, the Mexican restaurant. Now it's the gentleman that owns Cerritos. They got a fancy Mexican place. It's north end town. They've got octopus on the menu.
Oh.
They cook it like a steak with a habanero glaze.
Oh.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
That's interesting.
It's pretty good. The only thing that might freak people out a little bit is the suction cups on the legs. Like when you bite into that's got a different feel.
Interesting.
But it's tasty. It's like a sweet habanero glaze on it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Very good. So, all right, we're going to stop talking about food. We're going to end up getting hungry here. And so you guys are here for what, another 3 weeks?
Yes.
Good deal.
Yeah.
So now do you guys are staying in town this whole time, or do you get the chance to go back home and visit family on the weekends or something like that?
We're staying in town for the most part.
as part of the program there? And do they put you up in a hotel, or do you stay in like families' homes, or how does that all work?
Well, right now we're in an Airbnb.
Oh, okay. Nice. Together, the three of you?
Yeah.
Like Three's Company. That show. Sorry, that was a show in the 70s and 80s with anyway. Go watch like Logo or one of those channels. They usually show reruns of Three's Company. But
Gotcha.
but anyway, cool. So I'm assuming you guys learn a lot about each other living together Did y'all know each other prior to this?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
y'all knew who's got the weirdest living quirks? Just raise hand. Is it me, you, and them? Who's got the weirdest
I
habits?
want to say it's Maddie.
Ah,
Probably
'Cause
me.
She's
Yeah.
very particular. She has her life figured out.
I got you. You're very. Is it OCD with it or something, or is it?
Yes.
I got
My
you.
mother loves to tell me that.
Hey, if it works for you, God bless you. You know, don't let them tell you different. If that works for you, you do you. You know.
It works for the most part. Not
Don't let them
terrible.
judge you. It's like, hey, am I here on time? And on? You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on time. I love that little bit of anxiety you get when you're almost 1 minute late, but you still
Yeah.
make
What a
it.
thrill.
And quite frankly, if someone's cut me open, I kind of want that mindset. Just saying. You know what I mean? I want that particular person who's got my chest open. Just saying. Very cool. But so, I mean, has it been fun for you guys? I mean, you guys really enjoy. I mean, yeah, you're learning and you're getting to do stuff, but are you guys having fun and really getting to do all that? Are you guys kind of on your own as far, or do they give you like the three you get to, or is it everything kind of you have a person a handler that takes you everywhere and does all that? I mean, how does that all work? Are you guys pretty much autonomous and get to, hey, as long as you show up to help with these things like you're supposed to, you're on your own. At 5 o'clock, you punch out and you can go hit the bar, or you guys are only 20, but you know what I mean. Go do what you want to do.
We have a really great community coordinator here.
Okay.
Her name is Christina Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
And she's been really great about organizing things for us and coordinating our community outreach events. And then the UNM BAMD program has also coordinated some shadowing for us. So it's really nicely laid out, but there is also some autonomy and, making sure that we get our stuff done. And then there's also time to go out and explore the community. So it's a nice balance.
So now, is this the first year you guys did this, or did you get to do it? Because I didn't know if, like your other years, you get to do it, but in a different town or anything like that. Or is it just a one shot as a junior? Or
Yeah, it's always in the summer after sophomore year.
Okay. I didn't know. Because I'm kind of thinking it's like after one. I mean, once they kind of know that you're committed and all that, and be like, hey, well, I checked out Roswell last year. I'm going to go check out Socorro next year.
Right.
I'm going to check out, Chow. Of course, towns like that might need not need 4 weeks, because I know Roswell's small, but we're not that. You know what I mean? Like 4 weeks, you could do every nook and cranny of Jowl in 4 weeks. I'm pretty sure. You can see it like twice. Very cool. Well, does anybody want to say hi to any family, friends that might be listening here that you want to give a shout out to?
Well, our great friend Nadia might be listening. So if you're listening, hi.
Hello.
Hello, Nadia.
Hello, Nadia. Do you ever get like your friends coming down and visit while you're here and stuff? Do you get that chance to have that?
Yes, I
Cool.
feel like people can come visit us.
Good.
Yes.
You're allowed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. I didn't know. I'm just trying to think what the rules are. So I was in the military, and they kind of told us what to do all the time. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands when they leave me to my own devices. Very cool. Well, thank you guys for spending time with us. Have some fun here, and who knows? One of you three, maybe. I might be going in with some kind of messed up, something or other, and the next thing you know, you're the one that...
We'll be there.
It's like, there's the dummy on the radio. That guy. He's still alive. I thought they would have stuck his finger in an electrical socket by now or something. But thank you guys.
Yes,
and thanks for, doing what you do. I mean, like I said, Haley, you guys, all of you are here because you want to help people. And that's awesome.
Exactly.
Great. And hopefully, next thing you know, we're seeing you guys, and you're all going to be the next. You're going to be those people that are running the show and telling us how to make life go on and groom the next generation of pretty soon you're going to be on that side and and they're going to be little young men and women your age looking at you like, I want to be a doctor. And you're going to be like, all right, do this, That's going to be great. So thank you guys, and have fun here the next couple of weeks while you're here too. And so I'd be curious to see, I almost kind of want to hear what adventures you get into. Like before you go, maybe we can get you to pop in for like 5 minutes and say,
tell some stories.
Like, I almost want to give you a checklist of things. Go in here, go check this out, and then report back like at the end and all that. So,
well, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
anytime. If you need
it.
recommendations, me or someone else can put you in there. Of course, Christina can help you. All that. She knows where the fun is. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. And good luck.
Thank you.
And keep working hard. I know, I'm sure it's going to get harder, not easier from this point.
Probably.
As the years progress, the information doesn't get easier to obtain. Are you all pretty well versed in Latin? I would imagine you got to, because almost all the words you have to do, the nomenclature's in Latin. So, like, I remember in high school, they're like, "Don't take Latin; it's a dead language." I'm like, unless you want to be a doctor, then then you're going to understand every word, So I took Spanish, 3 years.
Oh wow!
I barely speak Spanish. Barely. I still add a few O's on the end of words just because it feels right, even though it's not. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
It is.